play. Ho ho ho! I just come back on the game from Twitch and just saw you on the grass. Nice.
Recommend taking the wet tyres in the current conditions?
Well, Jeff recommends the wet tyres. I think mediums are the best bet, mate. How about you? Yeah.
Track is
I'd come out on
right
hard
now.
tyres,
Feel
but
your way around the conditions before you start pushing the car.
yeah, the game wouldn't allow it. You got sorry? I know there is a way to actually turn it off though, isn't there? I always use TV pod anyway. Monkey. I know I use an offset view, but it's on the regular TV pod. In other news, I'm a psychopath. Oh, this setup was not the best choice for a wet quali. On what, your previous best? Or like on someone else? Reckon you might gain a bit of time here. Yeah. Touch grass, Milton. Don't be surprised if I crash out in Q1. Is Blanchimont flat? Nope. No, it's not. Do you know which one Blanchimont is? Which one is it then? The one you've just done. The flat out one where Verstappen overtook thingy. To Semaz. I'm about to. Yeah, I took that cautiously up there. I'm on an alright lap. I could do it flat, but I don't want to take the risk. Oi, oi. Is it bad that my biggest problem is currently understeer? I'm purple first sector. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm understeering like crazy through there, but it's not that unstable. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it is quite stable, but it's just lack of turning. Oh, I bet it is. I'm about 8/10 up. P2 should be. P3.
Pitting this lap then.
2/10
Coming
off
to the
here.
pits at the end of this lap.
56.042. Well, you're actually very close in sector 1. I think I was like a 5.15. Yeah, yours a 5.69. I'm a 5.18. Very close final. I lose 2/10 to you in the middle sector. Ogween is 3/10 quicker than you in the middle sector. Is it you in front of me? Or if you just come in the pits? Okay. No, he's quicker in the middle. Yeah. It's amazing how much more traction you've got when you don't use hot lap ERS. What, just now? What was that? 55.6. That's fine. Okay. That Riggs, or is that the other one? Probably just distracting you. Race roller, put 6.4 wings in the wet isn't a good idea. Oh my god. How to... There's a way to turn off rain. I'm trying to find how can I turn off rain. Graphics settings. No, because people have said they've done it on this, I swear. Do you know the one thing I don't get how people can do?
Okay, with conditions as they
steering
are,
block
I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
You know when, like, the steering animation off. Hold on. You've got a brain.
All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
Cap. How much practice do you do for these races, by the way? It's meant to be like a 54. Wait, is that WRC? Okay, I've got WRC tomorrow. No idea who I'm going against. I should be safe. I've just come out on the same setup. Ooh, ooh, that's big. I want to say off the top of my head we're against either LRT or RRT. Do you do the esports line in the web, by the way? To put on. No. 55 too, man. Nice. How's Paraquix ended up catching me in the same place? Now Saw is gone, oh my god, man. Bennett's retired, that's in the pits though. So many people are crashing at the top of Eau Rouge. Are you the first or second, Aston Martin? What happened to your validate? Did I increase my downforce? No. No, I'm saying did I, not should I. Yeah, I know. Ha! I could have taken that more risky, but I'd rather not. I don't mean this in a whole way, I don't think it matters here, which is good though. I'm bottled that final chicane. It's fine. P6 and Q1. I'm sorry, what? Jeez. There's a bit of a gap throughout the field. .406 first, mine's a 421. Yeah, 0.5 middle, 0.2 final. That's not too good. And 0.4, yeah, he gains stupid time in middle sector. I'm hoping to use the same setting Q2. Oh, I've got 2 first sets for Q3. So I think you 3 are a bit ahead. That's right. If I'm, fair play to Riggsy for getting thrown inters. Fair play. Fair play, man. Is it still? Yeah, it's still. Okay. What's
Recommend
the
taking
strategy,
the wet
Big
tyres
Yin?
in the current conditions.
I'm gonna go out. I'm just gonna try the inters. See what they're like.
Take it easy to start with. The track's wet.
I'm gonna try and save a set of tyres for Q3 if I can to give me an advantage, but you know, we'll see.
It's slowly going to inters, by the way. Just dropped 0.02 in the last like 10 seconds, so. So it's gonna. I think it's gonna be inters for Q3.
Nice. I like inters. I don't feel bad at the moment, actually. I know it's only my outlap, but I'll see what they feel like for the middle sector.
We just don't have enough grip for the middle, in all honesty.
Inters actually feel really nice. I don't know if it is inters yet, but they feel at least the same as the wets. What? What up?
I'm gonna bend it on my outlap. I really should have floored it.
You on wets?
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so much more grip on wets. Holy shit.
You've not been out on inters?
No, but like. Oh, maybe not here because I broke too late.
See, these don't feel too bad. I'll see what kind of lap time I can set.
I don't know, I just don't get these drain drops on my screen, so I like it.
That's what I mean, have you done that?
It's all to do with TV pod, mate. I'll tell you at the end, or when I go back in the pits, if I go back in the pits.
I've also gone from 5.6 just to 6.6, so I've still got the stability, but just that a little bit more turning.
7.4, mate. 7.4 on a pad. Shoo!
And how are you quick in the wet?
I don't know, to be honest. Should have asked that for Assistier's Austria when it was wet.
Yeah, but I don't think you were running like stupid wings then, were you? Okay. Fastest first sector was a 32.4 Q1, correct? I have to set a mid 5.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was.
They might be slow, but they don't feel bad.
Well, it's definitely getting easier to do Ocean Radion.
It is?
Yeah.
If you say so.
You are on inters, mate.
Hold on. Oh god. Oh god. Made a big mistake at the end of sector 2, started sector 3. Fastest time Q1 55.2.
Pretty sure
Can't
Rootsy
tell.
did a 56 something in Q1.
Wait, it's 1.5, what, 1.6 off the pace.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
See what the first wet times are.
Me.
Wets are still quicker, I'd say, but only just.
Yeah, it's definitely flat in 7th gear, Rouge and Radion now.
I've been going to 8th, that's why I'm struggling.
Okay, we're seeing good times on wet tyres. Looks like it's time to box.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
come in at the end of
I
this
can't do that flat out right. At the end of sector 2 and the start of sector 3. Second place is on wets as well. I'll have a look what the delta is now in the pits. It feels like on a perfect lap, the inters could be quicker. They're just harder to use. Back in set, mate?
2 temps up. A little lift initially, but
Lando Norris has been diagnosed with tonsillitis. Ouch.
oh, this feels so nice.
Okay, with
This suck is
conditions
actually
as they are, I'd
cracked,
suggest you
honestly.
take a set of full wets.
This is on worn tyres as well, by the way. This is on my Q1 full wets.
I'm gonna.
I did
come
have
out
race
on
roll
wets.
ahead of me for basically the whole of my sector
Okay,
2,
some
so
quick
it
lap
felt
times
really,
are now
really
Yeah.
shit.
It's getting faster out there. All clear the garage, please.
Because it
Car
just
ready
was
to leave.
off-putting because I could see a fucking orange car ahead of me.
I'm coming back out of my Q1 wets. What percent were yours on when you come out the pits?
Like 9.
Yeah, mine are on 11, 11, 8, 8.
Mine are on 16, 15, 12, 12 at the moment. But I have done obviously I've done like 4 laps in Q1 on them. And I've done 2 quick laps, out lap, and then obviously a cool down lap this lap on them this time.
England.
I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna have just enough fuel to do another lap.
I
but
think I agree. Rouge slash Radion is alright 7th gear, but I'm going too quick to stay in 7th. I feel like beforehand.
Nothing happened. Did not just spin on my out lap or my cool down lap.
Yeah, that. Yeah, mate. Nothing happened.
Not at all. Didn't get any damage of any sort, so
I might not make it through to Q3.
take turn 1 in 4th gear, by the way.
I take it in first. I'm not even joking, by the way. I do.
I take it in 4th, mate.
maybe a slight different. I wish they could add proper wet lines and stuff. So instead of just being the normal dry racing line, there's a specific wet line that's off line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm on my lap.
Alright mate, good luck. I look nice on the map.
Oh, look at all that free track ahead of me.
Be careful, that Haas might hold you up.
Oh. I'm back in the pits.
Could you let me know what the delta is, please? Have I got enough time to finish this lap? Come back in.
Andrea's on inters. Not finish that lap and come back in, no. You would have to come in now.
That's what I mean, and I don't know what the tyre delta is, so I don't know what to do.
We've only
here.
got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh god,
That was a heck of an impact.
it doesn't
Let
matter.
me know you're okay.
Damn it. Oh damn it.
Get a 0.7 middle, mate. Did you crash, did you?
Yep, on the
Fuck.
exit.
9/10. It's 9/10 a delta, mate. Oh, I'm not coming back out. This is a full dry set as well.
You should be fine.
I should be fine. I literally matched my Q1 time, and that put me third. Only Midzi and Chungus beat me.
Andres is out on inters.
Midzi hasn't set a proper lap yet, mate.
Let me go on board with it. If I make it through to Q3 though, I start 10th, don't I?
You probably won't. I mean, you might actually. They've got to get a 56.4.
What do you mean?
That's well, you're currently 9th or. No,
But I mean,
8th.
I'll start higher than 15th, don't I? I won't start 15th.
You probably start like 11th. Merckx is fucked it. Chungus is going. Chungus is going for one more lap.
Mid to 32.
Andres is on inters. Molar's just starting.
His pace.
Southern
Oh, yeah,
is
of course
on
he's
his
retired,
lap.
so he can
Why
do
is he using
something now.
3rd gear? 4th gear? I'm in fucking 5th gear.
Through where?
Oh, he's on inters as well. Is he broken?
Who?
Southerner. His gears are so ass. I'm on a pad with a ridiculously oversteery setup, and I'm using higher gears than these fucks.
Ogwin's retired in the pits. Mids is on a cracker.
This
Just
waller's
watching
going
this,
slow.
yeah. That's insane.
Oh, that was close by Midzi. What's his time like? Quicker than me, he's 4 temps up on me currently. Or 4.5. No, 3.5.
Yeah, he's about to set a 54.
So, it might be close. Gonna be quite close, I think. It's gonna be. But again, I didn't need to fucking do much.
Oh.
55. Yeah, he lost time in the last. I'm quick in the last sector. Soon.
Yeah, at the moment I'd be P9.
You admit that you've used both settings as wets. I haven't. This looks. Why do we buy you on an Inters, man? I'm fucking confused. Brave Follows invalidated. Noob.
Andrews is a 10th up on the Inters. On a 55.9.
Chungus is 4 attempts up.
I would have been through to Q3. Just about at the moment.
You're just through. Race Follows finishing his, but he's invalidated.
No, he's about to start one.
Oh, he's about to start one. Oh, we just had enough time, yeah.
Andrews 55.7 on the Inters, which is a cracker.
Chungus lost all his time
Southerners
in
retired.
the final chicane. He was like a 10th in that final chicane. Oh, lovely. Kicks me out. Shoo!
There you go. I have included the audio.
Yeah, I have. I'm gonna restart.
Southerner retired.
I'm gonna restart
I'll
my
see
game
what
quick
Max
just to
is
be
doing.
safe.
Max is 2 seconds down. Not sure about Riggs, not sure about V2. Riggs is 7 tenths up, so he looks like he's about to go through. Which would put me P10.
I mean, P10's always better than P11, and everyone's probably gonna go mediums, mate.
Yeah, probably. So we'll see if I would have made it through with V2. And obviously race will lose over a 10th up, so yeah, I don't think I'd have made it without the retirement. But I was about 3 tenths up and would have gained a further 3 tenths. V2 is... yeah, I would not have been through them. I'm gonna be starting 12th.
Right, shit.
Hopefully I've got good race pace with the setup there, that's the plan.
The plan. You have understeer. I know that for certain. I can't take control. That would make sense.
Why can I not control my retired car?
You're 12th.
Yeah. I'd have been through to Q3 if I didn't retire. As in, like, if I didn't retire on that lap, because I'd have gone quick enough. Oh well. Details alright.
I mean, I'll take it though.
I'm hoping for driver for
Oh, look at all those!
F2.
Look at all those fucks that tried Inters, man. Recants. Sorry. Bit toxic. ABS and wheel. Kill me.
Whoa, whoa! Nice. It's gonna be a fascinating Q3. Me and Mitzi have shared the front row this season more times than anyone else.
Oh, monkey, ready up. Wetty. Fucking hell. On that, mate. I'll take P2 or 3 or whatever it was. Probably be fucking Inters now. I wait for this fucked up. It might go for a shit break, I can't lie.
Well, thank you for sharing. We're still waiting for Monkey. I do feel bad for Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, fucking engine died. Who's gonna fucking win that without a fucking issue, mate? Fucking 10 seconds
is,
ahead.
Obviously, with Charles retiring, if Lewis did not have his contact at lap 1, I reckon he'd have won.
Doubt it. Yeah, I mean, Lewis did have a...
That's actually quite funny.
Lewis did have an amazing recovery drive, but... I mean...
It's like someone said he was 40 seconds off Max at the
It
start.
was like, yeah,
and
40,
finished
50 seconds.
behind him.
He was like 40, 50 seconds off, 30 seconds behind the last place or whatever it was. And he came back and was only like 30 seconds behind at the end. He pulled back the 20-second deficit.
Well, yeah, but it's more than that. Have a look at what I've just sent you on Discord. Because I find that quite funny, what I've just sent
I
you.
would, but... It looks like track conditions are starting to improve, but the delta's now 1.2 seconds. Are you okay, Jeff?
It's been 1.2 seconds the whole time. It's just because you've looked while he's been on old tyres.
Ah, probably. That would make sense. Retarded! You've only
Drake
got
put
one fresh
200
set of wets remaining. Yeah, I'm using them now, Jeff. Shut the fuck up. Honestly, Jeff's a fucking bitch.
Drake put $230,000 on Charles Leclerc winning the race. That's pain. Let's go on board with NRX crowding.
ET crowding.
Jitso is out on the Inters. Rigsy currently has them selected and is exiting the pit lane on them. Andres and Jib-Jab are still in the pits. Everyone else is out on wets.
This setup has so much rotation in the way, it's actually scary.
Yeah. I don't know how you can use 4-rear wing there, man.
You think that's bad? I was practicing with 5-3 wings. And that's generally not a lie. I did a 42.8 with 5-3 wings in a GP mode on mediums, mate.
I don't know what a good time is on mediums. I know softs is like a 41, but...
Mid to high 42s, delta's 1.1.
Not bad. Well done for invalidating your outlap.
Oh yeah,
I
thanks.
saw that. Would you like me to commentate over your lap, or...?
Ideally, no. I want to try
okay.
and get pole, but
On a
that's gonna
serious note,
happen.
Riggs and Jitto are the only two on Inters. Midsy's just lost at Upper Rouge. He's not crashed, or he's just lost a load of time.
Ooh, should have crashed, in my
If
opinion.
there's anything else you want to know, obviously, just let me know and I can tell you. Good luck, mate.
I'm gonna need it, mate.
Good luck.
See, I
Tip
told
to
you.
one.
See, I told you I'd take turn 1 in 4th gear.
I wasn't actually on board. Right, oh, good luck. See what you mean about high gears. The lap that Midsy's setting Q2, you've currently matched him through the middle sector. Nice lap, mate. Nice lap. Midsy's currently 7 seconds up on his time. 4-8-1. You lose still quite a bit of time in the middle sector. Chungus, Ogween and Para have all gone quicker than you.
Oh,
Paraquix has gone for another lap, he's a 10th and a half up in sector 1. I'll keep you updated on Midsy's sector times as well.
I haven't validated this lap anyway. That was
The two
with,
intermediate runners have gone.
that was with higher
slower,
fuel
higher
as
pace.
well, by the way, on that.
Pardon me. Nice job. Midsy's currently a 10th and a half up on your time after the middle sector, and you look to have a bit of a smoother run through that right hand corner. He's on a similar level to what you set in Q2, I reckon.
Yeah, I've got 2 more laps in me. I probably can get a 54.7.
You 282, 55
10th and a
to
half
82.
up.
Paraquix, he's half a tenth up validated. Race roller 55.9. The two guys on Inters are the two slowest people currently on track.
Not surprised.
No, but that's slower than the Q2 intermediate times, interestingly. And again, I'll shut up. Good luck, mate.
Gonna need it when I beat Midsy.
Okay, you weren't lying about time then. Unlucky, mate.
Ah, fuck. There was a 10th up as well, mate.
Make sure to save your ERS and stuff to obviously go for another lap. Don't burn all your ERS. That would be a silly thing to do, Mr. Nathaniel Parker. Chungus has invalidated, Race Roll's invalidated, Ogween has invalidated, Midsy's invalidated. Actually no, sorry, Ogween hasn't. He's almost
3
tenths
temps up.
That's with that ERS as well. You've got a lot of time.
Oh! Okay, I was 3.5 temps up before I almost lost it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's easily a, yeah, I can probably get a 40, 54, 8.
Ogween's gone 2 tenths up through the middle sector on what Midsy managed.
Yeah, but that's just
I don't know the
middle
exact
sector.
sector terms, but
That's just middle sector.
I mean he's up. Midsy was on a 124.1 after the middle sector. Ogween's on a 123.9. So we're 2 tenths up on the lap as a whole.
Oh.
Went a bit wide, I think, through the final chicane. I think you're about to see the lap time he sets. And again, good luck.
Not as good as sector 1, but
Unlucky, mate. We've still got time for one more run.
don't have the fuel.
Midsy and Ogween set their best lap.
Don't have the
Midsy
fuel,
just set
mate.
his best lap on 4 lap tires. How much you got?
1.06.
Ah, yeah. Alright.
I might just see how far I get around the lap.
Alright. Rigsy and Jitto have stayed with the intermediate strategy.
It's going to be like 0.85 when I start my lap.
Do you mind if I talk then? Because obviously
Yeah,
I'm
just go.
Ogween has done that. Chungus just had a tiny moment in sector 2. He's defo running ABS. Chungus Goat's running ABS 100%.
Yeah, he always has.
So the downhill right-hander in sector 2, he just that's so easily. He's just going full brake and getting away with it. He was 4 tenths up in purple through sector 2 and then bottled it. Chungus Goat would have just gone pole with that lap. So
I'm
you'd have gone
5
pole with
temps
this
up,
lap.
6 temps up, mate.
Yeah, purple middle, purple first.
But I'm gonna run out of fuel. Yeah, I've run out. I would have had
No, that's really unlucky.
I would have had fucking ah! Oh, it's ended session anyway. I'm just
He's
gonna
still
cross the
fourth, that's a really solid position. Race roll looked like he's just bottled.
It's end of
Yeah,
session
Rachel's
anyway, I'm
completely
just gonna go
bottled.
across the line. I would have had fucking it would have been like maybe not. What was my
It'd have been
check?
close. It would have been
3,
on the
2.
border.
No, I was up on Midzy. I was up on Midzy. No, no, man.
3, 2, 4, 7.
I was
Oh my
up on
God.
Midzy.
Yeah, but his final sector was a tenth and a half quicker than yours. How much did you have left in your final?
Right, I was 6 tenths up before I ran out of fuel. So 6 tenths up on that mine would have put me 5779.
4 thousandths.
5 7, and that's without doing the last. And I did a 0.0 last in one of my other laps. So there's still time. I could have beat. Fuck! I could have beat Midzy.
That's a brilliant qualifying from you, mate, and you proved the pace is there. That's the most important thing. Races where points are scored, mate, and you've got a hell of an opportunity to score some strong points. Alessio Di Capua, Brendan Lee, and Tomek Poradzic got through to Q3 on mediums in WR. Harvey Cohen through to Q3. Woohoo! Ready up at 20:04. I'll be back in a few minutes then.
I'm to cry. Mediums. Oh, I don't want to do mediums. That's the fucking thing. Softs just don't lie.
Hello, is that Nathaniel Barker?
I just put in the ET chat, Midzy, you lucky bastard.
What's he put?
I don't think you've responded yet, but I just put you lucky bastard.
Is 22.6, 22.7 okay here for pressures?
Yeah, that'll be fine, mate. What tires you starting on? Mediums?
Good question. I'll do probably the opposite to what others are doing, and everyone's doing completely opposite. I'll start mediums.
I got new camera settings as well, which I mean, probably helping, but your jab's on soft, mate.
As is Southern.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're
And you're on completely dry setup, aren't you?
What?
Yep, Jib Jab, Paraquix, Chungus, Southerner, Zydrad, and
Why
learning the
Sentra,
gears, so go through them all if you can.
Really?
and Softs.
Oh,
I won't make next week's race, by the way, whatever it is.
ow.
I think it's Monza.
Oh, Monza. I like Monza.
And then after that,
6 wings and inters, 1 stop. Easy.
Monza is Russia. No, it's not.
Oh, Russia's
That's
a
not Russia
really good
after.
track. Russia's a really nice track.
I love Russia.
Oh my
I
god.
was doing some practice again, like for our race against MVR, and went I think 42nd in the world or something, and I've got a 10th in Sector 1. I remember when the game came out and I was sweating for world record. Okay, that's a good sign when I've almost spun on my outlap. Do you reckon that's positive start?
You change your front wing back.
To 5, yeah.
Good.
5.6 I'm running. I want to say you're 7.4?
Am indeed.
And you keep your front wing on 7? Like, did you keep it on 7, yeah?
Yeah.
So in theory,
I should be slightly faster. No, we should be the same down the straights.
yeah, because you've got 11 down.
And I
force
should just be
total,
quicker through the corners.
but you're more likely to bin it.
Well, I'll be slightly worse on traction, but oh well.
Keep an eye on the lights.
Good luck, mate.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, you need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
I got basically dive bomb forced off track and then got an illegal overtake because of it. So I'm down in 13th,
Oh, Wayne's lagging.
and he's left.
Doesn't help me at all. Go faster, fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, I've got 4.5 seconds on my delta.
I got 1.2, mate.
Okay, at least I've wins got in. That's quick.
Yeah, probably just kicked him out the lobby, and that's all it does.
Oh no, but I mean it usually takes like a good minute or so to get back in. It took him about 40 seconds.
Yeah, it took me longer because I restarted my game.
I've got last week's race winner behind me. Well, kind of race winner.
When on track, yeah.
Yes.
Fucking hell, this VSC staying out for ages.
I was just thinking the same.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
What's with all these people braking on the straight, man?
Caution, caution.
Whoa! Raced Saw in the past, I'll tell you what, he's quick.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now. No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Mids has got a 3-second gap. Well, he's got power behind him, but he's only got a 3-second gap to me.
Yeah. Oh my god. What happened?
Oh, green.
Right.
Must have had a bug delta or something.
So I've gone with a setup that gives me more turning and I've got no turning. Your teammate's gone. Oh, Jitto's in the wall.
Fucking hell.
Southerner and
Good
Jitto
job,
went
nice
side by
overtake.
side, the corner of the start of sector 3. If he hasn't got damage from that, I'd be amazed. That was pretty hefty whack into the wall.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Okay, you guys caught up a little bit to top 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I've had to burn quite a bit. But Mids now got DRS, so it's going to be even harder.
Yeah, but hopefully these two can battle in front. When those two start going side by side and battling for the lead, that's when you gain the most.
Someone pinned it.
Okay, clear.
That's Jitto. Saw is making errors.
Oh! Mids has lost DRS to power. Power, sorry.
Ooh.
Not
Why's
power.
power so quick? Is power on soft?
Yeah, he's on softs.
Okay, I was gonna say. I'm just in a massive DRS chain. Right at the back. So I feel like I'm having a terrible race, but there's not much I can really do about it. Kind of messed up quali, got screwed at the start. Just been dived and then illegal overtakes and stuff. Then because I had to brake because of people ahead at VSC, Sora overtook me. Now I'm in a DRS train and I can't get past anyone. Ooh, that's understeer. I don't know why I'm so understeering. I hate when you have to burn ERS because there's a burn in ERS and not to actually do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Roller's quick, fuck me.
There's a safety car now, it's a beauty for the soft runners.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it these guys ahead are all burning all their ERS, so I've had to burn as well just to stick with them, and then I'm put on 55%.
Fuck me.
Okay. What happened, mate?
Nothing much happened. Mizzy's starting to pull, but probably because he's burning some ERS.
I'm just stuck right at the back of a massive DRS train, there's nothing I can do.
Oh. Bit of a tank stopper.
Gap to teammate ahead is 2.6 seconds.
Oh my god. Almost lost it at Pro Rouge. Southern and Rigsy going side by side. And they've crashed. Sora's got damage. Which now means I'll be outside of this DRS train.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Wait, Southern not got damage? I thought he had quite a bit of damage. Apparently not, which is good for me then. Unfortunate for Sora. Yeah, now I'm outside of this DRS train, it's going to be impossible to get back in, really. Oh god, I can just see on the map. Do you still get DRS failures in online? I know you could last game.
What?
Can you still get DRS failures in online?
You can in GP.
That's what I mean, but can you? I know you could last game online.
I don't think you can in multiplayer.
No.
And if you can, it's very rare.
And so it's not happened to me, and I don't think I've seen it happen to anyone. Whereas I had it about 2 or 3 times last game.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Has Zajad already pitted him?
Yes.
Why?
What percent? Oh, actually, I don't know, man. Well, he started on softs.
A little bit early.
I know.
Be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
I don't think he had damage or anything because he's only come out 13 seconds behind. Riggsy's outside of the DRS train as well, that's why we're catching him. It's impossible to catch anyone in the train.
He's in the middle sector because of dirty air.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
I reckon you'll see a few soft runners peeling this lap. With Southerner being one of them.
Our gap to
Southerner being the
car in
only
front
one
is
of them.
2.0 seconds.
See how much raw speed I've got compared to Riggsy then.
Probably loads. He has got a pen as well.
Yeah. How do you know?
He's an 8th.
Are you
Seven
6?
stick for you.
Okay.
Oh, Chunga's goat's not even in the session.
He retired lap 1.
Oh, did he? Didn't even see.
That's what brought out the VSC, I think. Actually no, he crashed right at the end of the VSC. Trying to get in the DRS or rigs. I'm burning all my RS to do so. It's weird, this track has some of the longest straights on the calendar, and yet it's one of the easiest to get back ERS.
that middle sector.
Yeah, but it's weird. You have like the hardest ones to save are like Monaco, Zandvoort, Portugal, and some of the slowest corners on the calendar.
Yeah, because you're on the power majority of the time. Well, not on the power, but
Low speed power. I don't think much is possible for me in this race, mate. And again, we're losing a load of time to your train. It's just impossible to catch a train on this game.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
I activated the DRS that early, I didn't think I'd activated it.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Hello, Crowden.
Hola.
Have you got DRS?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gained marginally through the middle sector. Watch, even on this straight, gap to Andres 3.8 at the start.
I don't think he's got a lot of ERS, mate.
No. By the end of it, 4.1.
That's just slipstream.
Exactly. That's why it's impossible to catch a train on this game. Gap coming out of turn 1, 3.854. Oh, Rixie's gone. Woohoo! That was a sick.
Green flag.
Please. Please. Please.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Please. Oh, come
Okay,
on.
gap ahead is 4.2
4.338. I lost half a second on that straight alone. Why could that not have been the best time safety car ever? I think I don't gain enough on you lot in the middle sector. Especially when I make a mistake. You going next lap or 14?
I might go next lap, undercut.
I'm tempted to stay out and hope for a safety car. Oh, people have pit this lap. Oh, yes, throttle glitch. Luckily managed to save that one, but look how much time I've just lost. Over 2 seconds.
Okay, the car behind has newer tyres than you. Maintain our gap if possible. Drop your
Is that a
speed,
safety
our
car?
delta is too low and we risk a penalty.
Yes.
Slow your pace immediately. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Confirmed.
He wants me to pit for hard. No, I'm not doing that.
Understood, stopping this lap. Roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
I'm not stopping for hards.
Sue Para and that just pitted as well. No, those
Like Andres, Riggs.
Green
those-
Andres, Para, Race Roller all just pitted that flat before as well.
And then people like Power might pit to get the tyre advantage as well.
It would make sense for Para and that to pit though, that's the thing. Because mediums against softs is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Like, softs are so much quicker.
It depends, because obviously the people who've just pit won't pit again.
No, I know.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Powerhouse coming.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll jump
Oh, I'm gonna
anyone.
come out ahead of Race Roller and that.
I won't.
Go, go, go.
No, do come out in what I believe to be 5th place. I'll take that. Any day for me.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Wait, why have the others pitted? Andres V2, all them lot.
Keep that.
Andres Southerner V2. I'll take P5 out of that. I feel like I've got a bit of pace, but obviously not being in the train, I've not been able to use it. This is my chance. I've been given an opening. You ready for me to get throttle glitch on the final corner of the safety car and drop down to 15th? This is going to be a 4-lap one easy. I thank Sora for saving my race. What did you think of the race in general though today? I think you've gone toilet.
No, I muted myself. I was talking to myself.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just counting the warnings
Mentally-
everyone had.
No. 2, 2, 1, 2, 0.
Yeah, but
2,
some of them are
1,
contact
1,
warnings.
1, 2, 2, 3, 0.
Minty has 2. I have 1 track limit. Roller has 1 track limit. Green has 1 track limit.
So Minty has 2 warnings. Actual track limits.
2 actual warnings, yeah. I have 1 actual
Nice.
warning. 1 was a contact with Green.
Safety car might be out an extra lap after next one. He'll be close.
Yeah, the main one that confuses me is VRA Andres. He pit the lap before us for fresh softs. And then pit again for fresh softs.
Where's he come out?
9th.
He would have been ahead of you, though.
Exactly. That's why he was on 1 lap softs. It wasn't like he'd been out from lap 5.
Yeah.
As you know, safety car will be in this lap. Unless that Aston Martin pits. The Ferrari has. Nah, safety car will be in this lap, surely.
I mean, I don't hope so. I want as least laps as possible.
You've gained really nicely through this, as have I, though.
Yes, yeah, I was behind.
It.
I was behind Roller and Ogwin.
Yeah. 100% that safety car being this lap. It might be a late call, but it will be. I still hate how hard tyres are to warm up in these cars. I like to stay warm. You can do whatever the hell you want now. And give it 10 seconds after it says the safety car's coming in and your tyres are freezing.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green
Good luck on
flags.
this restart, mate.
Thank you.
You'll need it after a straight line. Wait, what? He's gonna go late. Is he gone? No.
Gone now.
Yeah.
Okay, clear.
That's clever from him. Jeez, what a fight that was. Me and Ogwin just battled for half a lap. Just try if you can, obviously staying with DRS.
Should be able to.
Powers were really quick behind me. He's about to go for the move into this final chicane. Wait, RS you on?
57.
65.
Mizzy's so quick, man.
Tell me about it. He can pull out of DRS in about 2 laps at like any track, and that's terrifying.
The middle sector.
Yeah, Ogween's lost time to Roller, who's 1.3 ahead of him. There could be a P4 on the line. Should I put ABS on?
No.
Do you take this in 6th or 7th?
Depends.
Oh no, I'm gonna be outside Ogween's DRS.
If I'm being safe, I take it in 6th.
Yeah. I'm burning all of my ERS to stay within Ogween's DRS, man. I'm on 30%.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Oh, for God's sake.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Lovely, I got DRS.
Lovely, I got throttle glitch. E12. How do I get throttle glitch with a 2-month-old controller, man? This is an absolute joke.
Green flag.
I just made a mistake.
I can't be bothered anymore.
Roller's got no ERS.
So, he does Jitsu. I'm gonna score an entire point. Should I do something stupid just for the fun of it?
No. Roller's trying to get Ogween and DRS.
The two of them always get in the same parties and they're quite close friends. Same with Corey, he's not here.
Yeah, I know, mate.
That's just a good question. Where is Corey?
Don't know. Could have won this
We
race
have
as
5
well.
laps of fuel remaining.
Hold on.
Could have won this race.
Corey?
No, me.
Oh. I think Mitsu's just too quick.
No, I was like 3 tenths behind him and I made a mistake.
Oh, 1.1 seconds, that's pain, and then I'm about to lose half a second down the straight.
I think our win was just outside ERS.
Yeah, 1.1, and then it's about to go to about 1.6, 1.7 by the end of the straight.
Gap to car in front is 1.8
Yeah, 1.7.
seconds.
So all of the advantage I gained on the last lap by being quick in the middle sector. And I've just made a mistake and lost another 0.3.
I don't think I can get P1 now.
No. Not unless Midzi gets a penalty, which is possible. If you get your
Possible, but
first
very
SLR
unlikely.
win before me, I'm going to be so annoyed. But also happy for you, because I'm not like...
No need to worry
Nope.
about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I've just absolutely sent Race Roller to the fucking shops, mate.
Good to know.
No, as in like I overtook him and pulled 8 tenths.
Nice. Yeah, being outside that DRS has just killed me.
1.7.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
It seems to be a theme. Only a
What,
slight
Midzi winning
theme.
you second?
We're
Kinda.
starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another
Yeah,
pit
here we
stop.
go, here we go, losing another 6 goddamn tenths on the straight.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
So I'm gonna get a nosebleed in a minute.
Oh god, you alright?
Yeah, my nose is starting to run and it feels like a nosebleed kind of one.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I
You'll just be there on the interview, you're right.
Yeah,
God
completely
knows
fine.
how
I just, yeah.
I've just got a
had fun.
casual nosebleed, yeah. Nothing much else is
Yeah, I
wrong,
just
but
had
yeah.
a slight issue in the last few laps. I had, you know what I mean. I think my nose had a bit of a nosebleed.
I'm gonna get 1 point out of this race, man. 1 point! What a race it's been.
Oh, it's gonna be close to me and Roller.
Could have maybe got a podium. Yeah. Control that.
This is your final lap of the race.
Could get a podium.
These two held each other up by a second by trying to get DRS. So now I'm back inside of their DRS, which is nice. Also know if there's any man who will not let me past its side tread. Oh, we got damage. I've got 2 points. Oh my god, I've got 4 points.
I've just been punted out the way.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
4 points. Another.
Oh,
And it has been brought!
I think Ogre's got timing.
Is that, I don't want to sound cocky when I say this, but I feel like on pure pace, I'm top 5 in this league, and I keep getting screwed over every single week by something, and most of the time it's this goddamn controller, which I paid 160 quid for, that's broken in the same way as the last one after about 2 months. It's just an absolute joke, and I'm fed up with it.
Man, if I didn't make that mistake, I would have had...
Maybe podium.
Nah, it's not. Roller should have thingy.
Green.
Green should have it, yeah.
Good job on P4 then. Yeah, I'm fed.
I'm not at Green.
Thank you guys for watching.